morning. How's it going out there, people? I still have this cold draining into my throat. And I smoke, so that doesn't help with the cough either. Yeah, so between allergies, my CPAP machine, the fact that I smoke every time I cough, which is often, I'm public enemy number one, thanks to COVID. Anyways, we have left the hotel. We are at the Tim Hortons, next to the hotel. Now, I'm going to go into a little rant about Tim Hortons. Tim Hortons, guys, I love your product. Your breakfast eggs are coming along nicely, even though they had a pretty piss poor start. Your breakfast sandwiches are back up to where I would deem to be acceptable, because I know it's a big thing you guys are pushing breakfast, right? You're on a fight with McDonald's, it's obvious. Sometimes things conspire, you know, to kind of ruin your morning. I'm not sure how a fat man with a beard wearing a mask is supposed to be heard properly through a plexiglass screen to a lady who doesn't speak English as her first language, who's also wearing a mask and a hairnet. But yeah, I got a triple this morning. So I got sugar and cream with a little coffee in it. Yep, that's creamy. That's sweet. Oh, maybe I'll save it for my kid. Woo! But it's also the first time ever at Tim Hortons. I got my food first before I got my coffee. So, yeah. Also, yeah, I also didn't know that you could activate the roll up the rim and stuff on your card. So what you do is you go to the app on your phone and you go into your offers. As long as your card is linked, activate the offer, and then all you gotta do is take your wallet with your Tim's card in. When you scan your Tim card, you get your free coffee. I like that system. That means I don't have to like take my phone with me everywhere I go and hold it up for a QR code or something. So we got our free roll of the rim coffee. And yeah, we are going to head west. That's that way. Yeah, because we're currently on the east side of Regina right now, right across from the Esso, the big Esso card lock truck stop that's behind me here, basically. And my hotel's there, Timmy's is there, card lock is there, and I need to stop to fill both my truck tanks because they got little weenie tanks. So I'm gonna head up Victoria, Ring Road, Ross to the Petrol Pass there on First Down, and then take the Ring Road all the way to Messinat, which is my next stop where I need fuel again. This truck has a smaller range than my Corolla. Right? My Corolla, I could drive for 7 hours at highway speed. If you're talking about like fuel endurance, this truck has a fuel endurance of 6 hours. It's butt kiss. Oh, but I can't do anything about it, so I really shouldn't complain about it. But hopefully the next truck I get to do this job in just has this either a little better fuel economy or maybe, you know, more fuel tank. I know why this truck doesn't have a bigger fuel tank. I'll get into that when I get to Medicine Hat. You guys remind me. I'll see you then. I promised you guys next time I was westbound through Moose Jaw, I'd show you just how badly this bridge is damaged. So as you can see, it's still down to one lane up here. And if you look right next to the signs that say 4.5 meters, you'll see a giant hole in that bridge there. Look at that. Woo! He smoked it good. So, for those of you who aren't familiar with the metric system, 4.5 meters is probably close to 15 feet. I believe the max legal height is like 13'8" without a permit. Up here in Canada, that's 4.15 meters. So, as long as you know you're not over height, anything 4.15 and below, you have no problem. So 4.5, obviously, not normally an issue. But for that guy, he was obviously well above 4.5. And I'm going to guess that he didn't even know how tall he actually was. Finally back home. Welcome to Alberta. The only provincial border I get to go to that has room for trucks, you know, and a proper sign. We're back in Wild Rose country. Next up is a scale, and then Medicine Hat for lunch, some diesel, and some Jeff. Let's go. Alright, so we've just had our lunch here at the Subway in Medicine Hat, just at the west edge of Medicine Hat here, up next to the Petrol Pass, which is behind me, behind the box that's behind me. You can't quite see it through the window, but just got our marching orders for next week as well. It appears as though on Monday we'll be going north yeah, we'll be doing a run to Edmonton. That'll be good. And then likely once I'm back from Edmonton, they'll load me up to go to Winnipeg again on Tuesday. So a lot of miles next week, which is fine. I like it. I don't get paid by the mile, by the way. I get paid by the hour. So highway driving seems like easy money to me. Still got to do the work when you get there, though. But yeah, whatever keeps the product moving. If I stay in town and huff a bunch of stuff, I'm fine with that. It means a short day. The out-of-town stuff, of course, are longer days. But yeah, we're gonna start heading to Calgary, where the plant is, so that the loaders can fill this up over the weekend with whatever's going north to Edmonton. That's gonna be fun. Look forward to it on Monday. Of course, you'll see the video on Tuesday. So I just parked over here in this little dirt lot. And she is a beautiful day outside. The truck says 26 degrees. There's a little bit of a breeze. It's coming up from the south now, which is good for me because I don't have to worry about my tarps. I tell you, when I left from Regina to about Swift Current, the wind was coming northwest, northwest, and it was almost strong enough. You know, I had to keep an eye on my mirror to see if that door kept blowing off, but it stayed put. Come on, truck, let's go. Giddy up, go. But yeah, we just stopped there at this petrol pass and filled up all of our tanks, so we're fine to go. I mean, if we're heading to Edmonton, let's see, I could almost do the round trip on one tank. I might stop at, I'll probably end up maybe going to Red Deer, in which case I'll stop at the one.
Turn right on Southie Road Southeast.
Edgar Industrial Petrol Pass there, in the north end of town. It's just off the highway. There is a truck stop on the highway. It's called the Partnership Petrol Pass. And it's a nice fuel one, but the fuel island is like a mile and a half from the store. It's also the only truck stop I know of that has a liquor store in it. That always sends big signals to me. I'm not sure why you'd need a beer store at a truck stop.
Turn right at the traffic light.
A state professional. There'll be none of that in this house. Yeah, let's get in behind this cattle hauler and this Rosno. Oh, Rosno's turning, so we'll get him behind this white pickup truck here. And there's Mr. White Pickup Truck. Off we go. So yeah, should be good. My boss also told me that there's some paperwork for me to sign regarding just some office stuff and my expenses and whatnot. So I forgot I had to sign that. I should pre-sign one for her. But then it's like signing a blank check. I'm not sure what I'm agreeing to. So it's probably not the best idea. Even though it sounds great, that's probably not a good idea.
Continue on Highway 1.
You missed a truck stop, buddy. Where are you going? Oh, you want to get to Timmy's over there, don't you? Yeah. You're going to the Timmy's with that big old W9, aren't you? You're gonna park next to your buddy there with the other, the old Pete, the 386. There's some Bison. There's an LCB from Bison. I do want to go work for Bison. I've always wanted to work for Bison. I don't know why. I like their equipment. I like their lanes. You know, they're local. And look at this. He's got a pickup box upside down on the back of his pickup box. Kind of cool. Just hope it's strapped down correctly. But yeah, like I said, works good. I'm guessing we're sending 2 trucks to Edmonton on Monday, which means they must have sorted out at least some, if not all, of the production issues. So, yeah, like I said, hopefully that means that we'll have lots of stuff to deliver when we head east on Tuesday. So as soon as this light turns green, anytime now, this light will turn green. There we go. All right, next stop is the shop. We get to unload all of our stuff and go home for the weekend. All the boys put a whole bunch of goodies on the back of the truck. So when we show up on Monday morning, it's all ready to go. I look forward to telling you guys all about it next week. Let's get on the road. We are headed home. It's been a long week. I'm looking forward to seeing my family. I miss my wife. I miss my 2 kids and my 3 dogs. So I get to see all of them here in about half an hour. And yes, I don't live in Calgary. I live in a community outside of Calgary. So there's a bit of a commute, but it's only about half an hour. I don't mind. Oh. But all the other drivers got back when I did, so I got to have a little get-up chit-chat with them, which was nice because I don't normally see any of the other drivers. I hardly see anyone at work at all. I get to work early. Not as early as the early guy and not as late as the city drivers. So yeah, I show up and I do my paperwork and off I go, and I'm generally not talking to anyone when I get to work. So it's kind of nice when I get to see some of my coworkers, my other drivers. And hell, there's a lot of people at the production plant and I don't know any of them. Yeah, so time to get home.